Hello, good day. Let's start this new lesson for Unreal Engine 5.7.2.
Hello, good day, welcome back. In this video, we will work on the motion warping system. For those that are unfamiliar with motion warping is a feature that dynamically adjusts a character's root motion during an animation to align the character with a specific target. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you have to do is download the animations. You can download the asset pack from this website here. This is the link here. So when you're downloading, make sure that you see the price here is 50 cents. Make sure that you use this code here, sample. I want to use this code here. You'll get the assets for free. So just download the asset pack and unzip it. Now for the downloaded animations to work, you need to have the Unreal Engine 4 Mannequin. Now, the animations are actually based upon the skeleton for the Unreal Engine 4 Mannequin, but I am using right now Unreal Engine 5.7.4, and that does not have the Unreal Engine 4 Mannequin in it. So what I'll need to do is download the animations. Well, I'll download an asset pack, and the asset pack will have the Unreal Engine 4 Mannequin. You can search for the asset pack. The name of the asset pack is called Anim Starter Pack. This is available on Fab, so you can look for it on Fab and you can download it. And what I'm going to do is download it into a dummy project. And all I want is the Unreal Engine 4 Mannequin. So I'll download it into our dummy project and then I'll migrate it into this current project. This current project is called Action Adventure. So I already have the animation starter pack. So what I'll do, I'll add it to our project here. Show all projects. This is a dummy project. I just want to download it in. Add it to the project. So I have the anim starter pack here. So I'll now migrate the mannequin. Migrate. Go to here. Content. Now I have to open up that project. I'll try and open the project from here. Okay, so the anim starter pack is in the project. We are in Action Adventure. So let's go to the content drawer. We go to this folder here, animations. That's in the RPG character. We want to create a new folder. I will call this folder Assassinations. And open it up. So after you have unzipped the files, you need to go to the FBX folder. So double click, open up this, double click, and you need to go to this. These two paired knife stealth, kidney and neck attack, and the paired knife stealth, kidney and neck victim. Drag these into Unreal. Go to animations, click import only animations for the skeleton. It should have the Unreal 4 skeleton now. Click import. And it's important now. I want to mention that if you didn't click that checkbox, it would not have imported. I get so much errors, but this is very good. I was having so much problems with importing this animation, but it has imported now. So the next thing you have to do is retarget the animations. So what I'll do, try and select these two animations. Click retarget animations. Target, so the source skeletal mesh. After SK mannequin, this is supposed to be the Unreal mannequin. Target should be, let's say, let's try money. Make sure I click this for retargeting. So you saw skeleton mesh, target skeleton mesh, the money, and click export with target assets. All right, so double click RTG auto generated. That will produce this. Can minimize this. Now I'll go to the first one. So for your attack, select the attack, press export selected animation. I'll go to the folder. It's in animations, it's in assassination. I'll click export. Click export for this one. So you created a knife attack. Now for this one, select it. Click export selected animations. Go to assassinations folder. Click export, export, and select it. Okay, so I can close off this now. And if I go back to the content draw, you can see it here now. You see the auto rig generated for the two. We see the original. You know what? I'll create a folder, new folder, call it retargeted. Just to double check, I'll double click and open this. All right, so the second one is the money. Click move here. Second one is the money. Move here. I will name this slightly different. I'll call this UE4 to mean Unreal Engine 4. I'll call this UE4. So I know these are the original Unreal Engine 4, and I know this inside here is the Unreal Engine 5 animations. So what we'll do next is go to here, right click, create anim montage. Press enter, we're not changing the name. Right click, create anim montage. We're not changing the name. Note that animations are green and the animation montages will be this kind of blue purplish color. Double click and open it up. You can close off this for now. Make sure to save. I haven't saved in a while. So right now we are in the animation. I'm not sure if the enable root motion or to take it off. So we have root motion here. It's false. Let's enable it. Let's take it off. Let's press. Let's have the force root locked. It doesn't seem like to have any root motion, so I'll just close off this. So now, what you need to do is create the motion warp. So right click, so we have notify here. On the right click, add notify state. Click motion warping. We'll go from 1. We'll have here, hold on, shift on the keyboard, drag, we will drag to about 13. Now make sure this is selected. You go to the details panel, make sure that the root motion modifier is Q warp. You need to put in a name, type name. For the target name, you put Assassination warp. Then we can save. Then we need to go and find the blueprint for our third-person character. So that will be third-person blueprints, third-person character. So I just realized there's an issue. So if you start play, You have the character, press Control, left Control to go in the crouch, and press jump. I mean, it's jumping, yes, but I mean, I think it should jump. It shouldn't jump in the crouch, so we could fix this. So we need to go to the blueprint. So what we'll do is replace this flip-flop with a branch. So we create a branch, connect the branch like this. The true, hold Control, drag this here, hold the false, drag this into false. We'll just move the flip-flop. So you have the branch here. Then we can drag across the crouch variable, get crouch, and type not boolean. And we put this in the condition. Carry up this, compile, and save. And now we want to uncrouch when we jump. So we'll create a custom event. So we right click and create a custom event. And we call this crouch uncrouch. We can plug this into the branch. And now for the jump, go right click, type crouch uncrouch. Call this function. This function come like is empty. Note this jump properties were in here by default. So what I'll just do, I'll connect this and then connect this into the jump. I'll compile, save, go to level, press play, I'll crouch, jump. All right. So basically what will happen is that when we crouch and when we jump, we'll jump, yes, and then when we land, we'll come out of the crouch. So this is good. Go back to the blueprint here. So you need to expand this logic some more because if you're not crouch, you're supposed to be able to jump. So what we'll do is create a branch and we'll connect the started. I'll connect the started into here. I'll connect the true into here. I'll drag this here. Control, bring this here. Drag this into here. I'll get the crouch. I'll create a not boolean. Basically, what I'm doing here, I'm working on the logic such that when you're not crouch, you could still be able to jump, and when you're crouch, you can jump. This is what I'm essentially working on here. With the level, press play. We are not crouch, we can jump. We are crouch, we can jump. Okay, this is working. So what we'll go and do now is create a new input action. So go to input actions, right click, input action, IA underscore, and we'll call this one assassin. You don't have to do anything with this. We just need to now go back here and go by the input mapping. You check this one. Input mapping context default. Need to add a new mapping. So you have crouch. Add a new one. Input action assassin. Open up this. By the button, you'll click here. You'll left click. So it'll be left mouse button. Now I know there's gamepad controls, but I'm not configuring the gamepad controls yet because I mean I don't really play with gamepad. I play really with a keyboard and a mouse. But I guess eventually I could think about what controls to put for the gamepad, and I'll go in and put in some gamepad controls. So you can minimize this, minimize this. You can save. Can't believe I didn't save. Close off this. I need to create an enhance input action. Right click and type input action underscore assassin. Open, expand this up. Whatever you want to call it. Go to content drawer. I want to create a folder for blueprints. So go to content. We already have our blueprints in the third person. So I'll create a folder. I wouldn't call it just blueprints. I'll call it maybe RPG blueprints or something like that. I could always rename this. So this video is becoming a bit too long. So what I'll do, I'll make this lesson be in 2 parts. So I'll end the video here and I'll continue this lesson in another video.
That is it for this lecture. Do you want to learn more? Like and subscribe. You can also contact us, Impulse Response Enterprises Limited.